Imagine a man so clever that kings were afraid of him, poor people loved him, and even after 800 years, nobody knows if he was a genius or just the greatest troll in history. Today, I'm taking you into one of the strangest legends of the Silk Road, the story of Nasriddin Afandi. And trust me, what people will tell you about him, it's only the part of the story. Watch until the end if you want to listen to something more than just a story about the Silk Road. Honestly, he is basically the best version of Silk Road celebrity. Some people say he lived in 13th century, but others that he never existed before. But here is a crazy part. If he was just a joke or fairy tale, then why do people repeat his jokes today? You will probably see how Afandi is riding the donkey. And most tourists think it's just a comedy. And actually, it doesn't mean that. And no one tells you why. Legend says most people kept following him, asking questions. So instead of turning his back on them, he turned the donkey. In times when criticizing the rules could get you punished, Afandi used humor to say things nobody else dared to say. He wasn't powerful, he wasn't rich, he wasn't strong, he wasn't a warrior. He was just using a comedy. That's why ordinary people always loved him. Here is one of the stories you will love. One day, Afandi visited a man who was just really rich in Bukhara. But Afandi was wearing old clothes. Nobody respected him, nobody offered him a food. So then he went home and changed it into expensive coat. And suddenly he was offered a good dish. Then he took a soup and threw it into his coat. And he told, "Eat my coat. Apparently you are the guest." Funny? Yeah, but also brutal. And this story says you that people were always judging the status before the character. And maybe that's why Afandi still matters. Because the world has changed, but people didn't. You know what? I hope you understood that the Silk Road is not only about the spices, silk and trade. It's also about the ideas and the lyrics with people who gave us a comedy. Today you will find his stories across the Central Asia, everywhere, usually with his donkey. Because people here don't remember him as a king. They remember him as a person who fought with injustice, with stupidity. There is a final story I love. Once the person asked him, "How did you become wise?" He answered, "By making mistakes." So, how do you make mistakes? By trying to become wise. That's Afandi. If this video made you smile even once, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe and explore the Silk Road with us.